Hello, my name is James Dent, as always, and today we've got a bunch of awesome questions. I'm keen to get into it. As you've noticed, I've already been slicing up like all of the little segments from each of the Q&As and putting them on YouTube, so if you want just sort of the condensed little segments of each question for later reference, feel free to subscribe. You know how to do that. And let's get right into it. All right, our first question. How do I navigate copyright and licensing issues for my music? So, the most important thing to remember is that if you aren't sure, probably don't do it. You need to make sure that you're on top of it. It's a very expensive thing to get wrong. You can ask Vanilla Ice or any of the hundreds of people who have gotten some pretty severe damages done. So, yeah, first thing is if you're not sure, don't do whatever you're thinking of doing. The second thing is that in every country that's part of the Berne Convention, which is just like effectively the international copyright laws, there's always going to be a regulatory body of some description that deals with all of the mechanical copyright, the performance copyright, and the sound recording copyright. Sorry, had to think of all the things. And so if you consult with them, you can send them an email, you can give them a call. It's their job to tell you, yeah, this is fine, no, this is not fine. Usually, when it comes to licensing, it's actually pretty affordable, and it saves you a lot of money in legal costs and such later if the song becomes a hit. So if you go down the licensing route, it just saves you a lot of hassle and, as I say, a lot of legal money. And it's really not that expensive. Licensing calculations are made more or less based on the expected profit, and so it'll be a percentage. What that percentage is depends on the popularity of the original song and all of those things, the amount of records that you expect to sell, da-da-da-da. So, given that it's all conditional on that, really, it's quite affordable and it's only a percentage of the royalties, but if you go the other way and you just send it and see what happens, and you get sued, you can get anything up to the full amount of royalties payable to the person who you stole from. And in addition, you might also have to pay damages and legal fees, which is many hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I would highly, highly recommend that you do not go down that route. If you're having issues with finding places to get licenses and such, there's a lot of people in a lot of corners of the world who will have more specific experience with the law, and I would highly recommend that you go to them. There's also copyright lawyers. A lot of the time, they'll just give you a free consultation, or if you call up on the phone, send them an email, whatever, they'll be able to give some really broad, general advice. Something along the lines of, hi, I was wondering where I would go to find out copyright information. Most copyright information can be found on XYZ website, but make sure that you consult us before you actually go ahead and do anything. That sort of thing. So that is how you navigate copyright and licensing issues for your music. Next